Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. 11 yards for number 11.
Lance now on first down.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run with Mitchell.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 31 yards.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lance going to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check, check. Lucky. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Brought down at the 20.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Yellow, 22. Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 26
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Once more with Mitchell.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second-and-goal situation.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try with McKinnon, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance.
And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Deion Bush with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
57's Mike 57.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Lance now on 1st down.
Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Jerron Jennings.
32 yards.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Here we go. 26 mark. Come on now. 10 cycles.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the third and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to look deep for more. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Touchdown!
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a one-score game. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.